I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I was thinking so much about, streaming university, not getting in, and DreamCon. I forgot the bigger picture, the bigger topic. The reason why I even truly got into content. A few things I needed to discuss about this. Because I haven't talked about real life issues in a while. Okay. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to Noah Xavier Wells, 18-year-old, young, hanging with the wrong people that didn't give a they didn't care about him. Not in the slightest. Okay. Um I take a lot of inspiration from people like just black leaders and civil rights leaders or current leaders, if you're there, even my siblings, my older brothers, or somebody like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole, artists like that, that really put on black issues and things going on in a community, right? Even like Mark Phillips from RDC 101, RDC, whole DreamCon. You know why I love DreamCon so much? Because it's a black event. I help out, I do my part every year because I want to help all these black people be great and feel good and prosper and collab and collaborations and make something beautiful happen, you know? That's why I love it so much. I love the event. Truly a black event. And I hope it continues to be like that. And it's something for us because we need something like that. So what I want to say about this topic is about Noah Xavier is that again, rest in peace, rest in paradise. Young child. I admit I'm bothered by it. And the reason why I'm so bothered is because I know he lives in Mississippi. There's always a few states I know I would never visit. I don't even want to drive through. I don't want to be there. And Mississippi is one of those states I never want to go to. Alabama is another one of them. Just those few southern states that are still have a lot of racism, just white national, like just a lot of fucking nonsense I never want to be part of. I don't want to be a part of that crowd. I'd rather be by myself than ever be with a group of white people. Okay, I know he was living there, right? He went to high school with I know he was living there. He went to high school with these children. He was in community college with a few of them, and at some point, I feel like he thought he was safe, or they would look out for him, like they see him as a brother, but they didn't. They truly didn't. They didn't see this man as an equal in no shape, in no way, in no form. They didn't. So when I see a group like a person, a black kid hanging out with a group of white people, three white people, four or five, whatever, because right here in this picture is three white people, right? Those three white people are looking out for each other. And white people are looking out just for each other and themselves, not the black child, not Noah Xavier, not at all. And that's the truth. And that's the sick truth. It's conflicting stories about him wanting to be there alone. He would catch a boat with somebody else because they went out to because I was looking at I didn't know exactly where it was. So I was looking at it on Google Maps, right? So I was looking at it on Google Maps, right? And so Horn Island is right here, right? Mississippi, off the coast of Mississippi. New Orleans is right there. Horn Island is right there. This little ass island right here, right? So a little vacation spot, maybe the summertime. It's right here. Okay. And they say he was on the strip of Horn Island. Horn Island is a long, thin barrier island of the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, south to the ocean. Spring is one of the Mississippi-Alabama barrier islands, a part of the Gulf Island National Seashore. Horn Island is several miles long, but less than a mile wide at its widest point. Okay. So when I was looking at this, I was looking at the image, and I was thinking to myself, because I want to know exactly where it was and what was going on. There with a girl, Williams said, but also chatted with other friends in the crowd. As soon as we got out of there, Williams said he told me that he loved me. Wells always had Williams' back. If someone talked bad about Williams, Wells stuck up for his friend. Both young men left their phones on the boat that Wells rode out on. Williams later retrieved his phone while Wells' mother found her son's phone through location services, Hand said. Wells was last seen in a resting tip of Horn Island where the current is strong. Trace Carter talked to Wells before the island trip. Carter told Wells, just hit me up when you get back. Just be careful, bro. Watch out for yourself. Wells responded, I got you. I'll hit you up later, man. Fucking shit, bro. Fucking Christ, man. And that's his dog right there, man. His friend. Longtime friends. Come on, bro. You should have been out there with him. I know y'all couldn't be on the same boat, but shit, bro. You should have been looking out for that man. That man gone forever, bro. Fuck. Shit sad, that motherfucker, man. Damn. He's gone, bro. The girl lured him there, man. What I'm thinking, and this might just be my imagination thinking, but I'm thinking that he was probably talking to one of their girls. They all got mad at him, and just like white people do, like to jump and gang up on somebody. Probably all started getting arguments. All probably started fighting him, beat him up, hurt him, left him there to die. Probably drowned from the current that was coming in. They got his phone too, so they took his belongings, they took his phone, and just left him there to die. They were all drunk. They probably don't even remember most of what happened, but they do remember parts. Shit's fucking crazy, bro. And that woman, that the girl doesn't care. She probably was white. The white friends don't care. None of them care, bro. And so many conflicting reports. Let me play this video right quick.
Happening right now, Jackson County authorities are seeking any pictures or video taken on Horn Island this weekend that could help answer questions about what happened done during today's autopsy by the state medical
Count, who went on to play at the collegiate level countless Friday nights on the field at Ocean. Stand with you, praying for
like he thought those people were his brothers, his teammates, and they just left him there to die. Sickening. Bob 18-year-old Nolan Xavier was found in the water just off the northwest tip of Horn Island Monday morning. Around 2 p.m. Tuesday, Jackson County Coroner Bruce Lynn confirmed to WLOG's News that the body found was Wells according to dental records. The cause of man's death hasn't been released, but that Wells was drowned, but they'll continue to investigate. So they already ruled his death as drowning. Toss was performed Tuesday by the state medical examiner, but officials said it could take a couple of weeks to receive results, which will include toxicology report. We traveled to Horn Island with a group of friends to celebrate Independence Day. The boat left from a private dock in the Ocean Springs area, according to Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter. Wells was last seen in the island around 3 p.m. according to Jackson County Sheriff Office. Wells did not return the same boat as the group. From what we understand, he chose to stay there. Wells' mother contacted JCSO Saturday evening around midnight to report that her son has not come home. Sunday, July 5th at 12:26 p.m., a Coast Guard sector mobile said it received a request for assistance from JCSO in search for a missing person in the vicinity of Horn Island. The Coast Guard said in an urgent marine information broadcast was issued, and a helicopter was sent to search the area. Issued a press release to say it was searching for Nolan Xavier Wells, described as an 8-year-old black male, approximately 6'1" and weighing 180 pounds. He was last seen on Horn Island on Saturday, July 8th, wearing blue swim trunks, no shirt, and sunglasses. Okay. So, if he drowned, they left him to die. So these people are trying to truly tell me that he decided to stay there and not one of them decided to go back for that man. Because they're just so drunk and so fucking stupid that they don't want to go back for their brother, they would say. I know all three of these kids, and the rest of them are probably all lowered up. Their families I heard they deactivated all the social media. I heard another conflicting report that they jumped him. They said that they jumped him, they got in a fight, in an argument, probably over a girl, possibly over a white girl, mad that he was probably talking to one of them. She might even lured him there, probably jumped on some Emmett Till, evil, fucking hanging bullshit they pulled on him, how they used to do the black people back then, even speaking to a white woman. It's ridiculous. With some lynching shit, some evil shit going on, of course. And that's in the southern states, some of the southern states, parts of Louisiana, even parts of Texas, still very Republican, a white surge going on, not wanting immigrants, not wanting black people, not wanting anybody near them. There's a lot of evilness still going on there. A lot of KKK, neo-Nazi shit still happening around that part of the South, even parts of Florida as well. And I know that because I lived in Louisiana before. I know how it was. I lived in that part before in my life. Again, I'm not mad at the mama, you know. I'm not mad at her. You know, this is her right here. She has a GoFundMe account, right? She married a black man, and GoFundMe right there, right here. Raised almost 230,000 already. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And some people are Some people are getting angry at the mom and the father for telling the son not to hang out with those white people. But at the same time, you got to remember, he's grown up. He's grown. I mean, you could advise him that maybe the people you're hanging out with are not good people, but he's gonna do what he wants. The point of growing up around that age of adolescence is that you reach a place where you don't want to listen to nobody. You don't want to listen to authority. You don't want people telling you what to do, especially not your parents. You want to hear shit what they're saying, right? So if your parents would have told you not to hang out with those people, you probably wouldn't have listened anyway. You probably would have just hanged out with them anyway. It doesn't matter. My advice to people like this is that don't ever hang out with just too many white people. Don't be the odd man out, the single soul black, token black person. Don't be him. And that's for every race. If you one Asian with a whole bunch of white, one white with a whole bunch of black, like have multiple people that could be there, other races, a multitude of races, maybe your own race that could be there to maybe look after you. Because if you hang out with all these white people, you never know how they fucking feel about you. They don't probably care. These people don't give a shit about them. They're all deactivated in social media. All of them. All the kids with them. They probably got money. They probably got some status around that city. They know what's going on, and they know what investigation is going to be pulled on them. They know they're going to be going to court. They know the whole thing is it's a public issue now. This is the shit that happens. I don't like hanging out with white people. I'll be honest with you. I still don't to this day. Even back then, I didn't. When I was 18, I didn't like it. I prefer black people. I prefer nobody. Most of the time, I prefer nobody. Or really, I just like hanging out with women, to be honest. But besides that, beautiful, bad women, again, of course. But let me get back to the topic. It's just not a good look, man. It's not a good look hanging with all these white people. You can't never trust people like that. It's craziness, bro. It's craziness. Man. Wells headed to one on Saturday, France. His best friend, 70-year-old Javon Williams, said he was supposed to be on the same boat, but it filled up. So his best friend was black, okay? Javon Williams. Williams rode out on a different boat, but he saw Wells on the island. He believes he saw Wells for the last time after 4 p.m. Sickening, bro. Look at him. Look at his so-called best friends or his good friends on his team from high school, community college, and they're holding him, bro. Again, bro, to black people, stop being so inviting, so just to black people. Stop being so inviting. Stop being so welcoming to just some white people. Even with the Carmelo Anthony story. Again, I don't speak about Carmelo Anthony because it slipped my mind. But you don't always have to go out there and speak to the people outside your race. You can, but you have to have a understanding of where you are, what you're doing, and what you're trying to achieve by doing this. Okay? I wish Carmelo Anthony I wish he didn't kill that guy, the white person. I truly wish he didn't. Even if he was defending himself. Hurt him bad, yes. Beat him up severely, yes. But I wish he wouldn't have killed him. I truly wish, because now he's in the predicament he's in. But I still stand for him, and I stand for Nolan Xavier Wells. I stand for all my people, my black people. And that will always be the case. Again, I take inspiration from leaders like Malcolm X and true black leaders that truly want to make a difference, but also realize I'm going to tell people that it's okay to not always. Royce the Fine Nine had a verse he made on Eminem's song. He said something like this. He said, "If y'all against talking about reparations, then I'm not against the thought of separation. While the politicians that are white and privileged ask how is this different from segregation? That's funny, bro. Segregation is being told where I want to go. Separation is being woke and going wherever I want to go." Again, I agree with that. I'm not against the thought of separation, not segregation. Separation, meaning that black people could be separated from white people or these other races that don't give a fuck about us at all. Even Chud the Builder, his lame bitch ass in jail now. I'm saying always saying the hard R. Again, I don't care if people say the N-word or whatever they say, but you're not gonna say that around me. Ever. You're not gonna say that shit around me. You're not gonna say that in my face either. I can say all y'all want behind closed doors with other groups of people that you're with. When you around me, around my people, around my group, on God, you're not gonna utter those words. You can say in your mind, you can say in your thoughts, but you won't say that shit out loud because you will face the consequences of saying that word around me. And that's always be the facts, it'll always be true. On God, I'm standing by that. That's the truth. I'm not against the thought of separation. Fuck segregation. I'm not against the thought of separation. Again, rest in peace to Nolan Xavier Wells. I truly wish that this didn't happen to him. Rest in peace in paradise. This shouldn't have happened, man. These people didn't give a fuck about him. That's the GoFundMe, that's the mama. Sad few days this happened to him, man. Still in 2026. This shit is still happening, man. Last seen with his 3 white friends. 18 years old. Rest in peace, my dog. Rest in peace. That's his mama. She tried, bro. She tried. Again, bro. I don't think that his mom and his father could have done anything more. They did everything they can. They quickly put out a report as soon as they realized he was missing. They did everything they possibly can. You can't tell you can't tell your oldest son, an 18-year-old, who to hang out with if he wants to hang out with those people. I advise to think with your mind about who you hang out with, if they give a fuck about you, if they care about you. If not, be by yourself or hang out with other black people. That's it. Don't hang out with a group of white people. That's not the answer. It's truly, it's not the answer, man. Rest in peace, my dog. This is my last video before DreamCon. Thank y'all. For whoever watched and whoever listened. Please like, subscribe, comment, turn your post notifications. I'll be back soon. I'm about to go to this black convention, help my people out, and stream it 3 days straight. It's KD, Correct, The Dark Knight. Thank you again for watching. We out.